This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On play action, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run with Etienne. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Caleb Chason coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. Check 52. Hey, watch it, watch it. 18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. Let's 19.
Looking to throw. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Forced out to his left. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 38 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Gano's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Go now. 15.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Etienne. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Jones from the gun on third down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. ETN once more. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their... timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Drops it underneath for Booker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. He's back to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. A final shot now for Lawrence.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but